The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. An option handoff here to Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson will throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make it.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Watson runs over him. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. From the 31, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Watson now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 5 yards remain on second down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway from the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. run once more with Edwards. Fights through him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
3rd and 2, Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing. And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's caught by OBJ. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb on the counter. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And now here's another interception. picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.